this last week from it. It's a very nice little boat, a 6-inch boat, as you can see there. A lovely one as well. Up from the County Cork there, ladies and gentlemen, we have this other very nice central steam engine, Gussie Morgan, that's the man. Gussie, how are you doing there? You're very welcome up indeed, Gussie. Gary Waterson is this time, and another Sentinel, a little Sentinel truck as well, a little 4-inch Sentinel, lovely little truck as well. You have to see, ladies and gentlemen, these are all handmade. These engines, each truck is handmade, and it's a credit to the owners and the makers. All the way up from the County Cork again, we have Fergal Roach with a very nice little 6-inch engine there. She's Fergal did that one there herself as well, in a lovely style it is, and nice to see Fergal up. You're very welcome, Fergal, thank you very much indeed. Behind that, ladies and gentlemen, another Showman's McLaren. This is belongs to the Whitford family there from Goresbridge in County Carlow, and we have Nigel and Aoife. Aoife has the distinction of being one of the only Irish lady steam engineers in the country. That's Mrs. Aoife Whitford there, ladies and gentlemen. You can see her there driving the engine. You're very welcome, Aoife. Thank you very much indeed. And it's belonging to the Whitford family. This one, ladies and gentlemen, 6-inch Savage. This one is a Savage engine. The word known as she's half size. That's the size of the engine that it was taken off it, and in lovely condition as well. That's Mick. You're very welcome there from County Cork. John Rochford is the driver of this one, ladies and gentlemen. She is a 6-inch as well. She's owned by Willie Rochford, and it's a 6-inch burrow. This one has been done a lot. They did a lot of work on it themselves as well. A lovely, lovely finished machine, this one, ladies and gentlemen. 6-inch burrow, and it's half size of the big engine. Down to the Rochford family. Ladies and gentlemen, we're taking have a look at this engine sometime. This is our first time in this part of the country. GEC Larne Works. It's made by apprentices up in Larne, County Antrim there, and it is a 6-inch scale engine. No particular make. Every single bit of that is manufactured. It is fabricated. There is no castings on that engine there, ladies and gentlemen. It's all handmade by apprentices in the Larne Works, GEC Larne Works. Owned presently by Mr. Tony McGrath, ladies and gentlemen. Behind that, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Paddy Denby, with a very nice 6-inch Garrett. Paddy is a well-known Garrett man. He has a number of them. He has the 6-inch or the Garrett Showman's engine, as well as the big last Garrett that was manufactured. He has that as well. Lovely one there, 6-inch. Paddy and grandson there with a 6-inch Garrett. A 6-inch Burrell, this time Ivor Dean from the County Cork. Ivor, you're very welcome indeed. Thank you very much indeed for coming up. Ivor's got a lovely Burrell there, and in lovely condition. A very nice little trailer behind it as well, there for carrying passengers on, and it's also very welcome. Thank you very much indeed, Ivor. And unusual this time, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen quarter size, we've seen 1/3 size, we've seen half size, we've seen 2-inch, 3-inch, 4-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch. This is a 9-inch. This is a 9-inch Rose, originally made by Mr. Mickey Ronigan there from Castlewellan up in the county down, now owned by the Kelly family down there from Kylemuir in the county Wexford, ladies and gentlemen, in lovely condition there. It's a 9-inch model, that one, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have an unusual one, ladies and gentlemen. It is from the American manufacturer Case. G.I.Case. G.I.Case, your own increased case will be there. And Irish man that owns this down there from the county Wexford. unusual engine in comparison to the British or European engines. This one does have the spokes and the wheels are all round bars, whereas the other engines, they all have flat plates and spokes. Very nice engine here, it's very welcome as well, but that lovely engine, a 4-inch scale. Thank you very much, Pat. That's a roundup of the miniatures, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a big round of applause, please. Thank you very much indeed. You have to give them credit for very much too. They're all unmade engines over there. An awful lot of work. This was every bit as much work as the big engine. So, give them their credit there. Thank you very much indeed. The big engines up, ladies and gentlemen. Number 53 is the road roller. It's actually a 10-ton. They're classified as in weight. So they're a 10-ton road roller. This one here is a Wallace and Stevens, which is unusual for them. They usually McLaren, or not McLaren, but they usually that one there is a nice Wallace and Stevens, and she is 1929. Gilbert Armour is the man that owns someone there, folks. Number 52. Number 52 belongs to the Sinnott brothers, down there from County Wexford, ladies and gentlemen, outside of Enniscorthy. We have the Sinnott brothers there with a very, very nice 8-ton roller Fowler. And it is 17583 is the works number of it. I do know that Jack did a lot of work on that, Connor did a lot of work on that engine there, folks, and Jack and Connor in it. And there's steam in their blood, ladies and gentlemen, from both sides. All the way from the county loud, ladies and gentlemen. Martin Keenan there with a George White engine, to the Canadian engine, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, they shape up the chimney on the top of it there. A lot of them were used for wood burning. And this one here is different in the sense that you just have, on the back of it here, you just have the tender. It has two containers in the back of a hole in the timber or hole or firing, whatever you like. Martin Keenan there has to the lovely Indian smile and very much for around. Is the next one, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Burrell. A nice Burrell here from Albert Flynn. It's an ordinary traction engine. This one, when I say an ordinary traction engine, it was used for general purpose, used for thrashing. It was also used for general work around the place, stone crushing, all kinds of work that had to be driven by a pulley. It is known as a 6 nominal horsepower engine, ladies and gentlemen. When I say nominal horsepower, 1 nominal horsepower is the equivalent of 15 ordinary horsepower. And that's at the pulley, folks. And that one is a 6 nominal horsepower engine. And it's that engine there, very nice. Albert Flynn also owns that one. Coming up behind that, folks, we have Alan Jones. Number 24. It's a traction engine. It's 18 1888, folks. And she is, believe it or not, folks, she is the oldest marshal in the country at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Number 24 there, you're looking at it, 1888. She's, what, 140? Just 140 years old, folks. And it's going still. Albert Jones is the man that owns that one there. The Marshall engine. With the O'Connor family of Wexford. That is the Burrell engine here, very nice engine, Trevor has it now, and it is a general purpose engine, traction engine, and in 1917 is the year. That has this one, ladies and gentlemen. 1926 is the year of it. It's a general purpose traction Fowler engine, and the first most of its life is called the Cumulin Princess. It's a Fowler, and it's a compound engine. Compound engine, ladies and gentlemen, has two cylinders on it on the top there, as you can see, and it is an 8 nominal horsepower engine. And this one here was owned, bought new with Tipperary County Council. Present owner today is Brian Keegan from down that area as well. So thank you very much indeed. Garvey is the man that owns this one. It's a Garvey engine. There is no known history on it. So if he tells you what it is, it's a lie, folks. Another well-known brand and brake, another well-known maker, ladies and gentlemen. Not a very big maker, but it's the Clayton and Shuttleworth. They were well known in other fields as well. This one here, the Gaffer is the name of it. Clayton and Shuttleworth. 1915 is the year of it, and it's owned by the Flynn family there. As you can see, folks, he is a road locomotive there. When we call them, as opposed to the general purpose engines, the road locomotive has a tank underneath the water there, known as a belly tank. It's to carry extra water when they're out pulling heavy loads along the road, and they're known as a road locomotive. That one there is a Gaffer, and that one is fully sprung as well, which is unusual for steam engines, and is owned there by the Flynn family. It's a 7 nominal horsepower engine, and 1915 is the year. Is the engine number, name on the cab of this one here, folks. The Tom is the man that owns it. She's 1914 is the year of it, and it's a Marshall. It's a nice Marshall engine there, an unusual one with the full cap on it for the general traction engine, and it is this one here is supplied new to James Leeson in Cork, and it's left Britannia Motorworks again for it back in 1914. The present owner there, as written on the side of the cab there, is Mr. Tom Heron, and he's a 6 nominal horsepower engine there as well, 1914. We have another little showman thing coming up now, folks. These showman engines are used quite a bit. They're used quite a bit in Showland, as you can see where the carnivals are and things like that. We're used for generating electricity. Some of them had one generator on them, some of them had two generators. One was an exciter. This one here has both, I think, and it's a very nice Derby amusement on tour. It is a nice showman Fowler engine there, sitting in the road, and it's owned by Alfie McGarvey, and her weight, or her year is 1931. 1931 year, so we're made up until probably the manufacturer of the internal combustion engine. Osmond was a great man who was a showman. All these visitors we all knew. He's heroes of the Steam Preservation Society and business movement in general. This one here, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Osmond was written on the front of it there. It's an Evening and Porter, 1917. She is an 8-ton engine and she is a 5-horsepower engine. Ladies and gentlemen, the owner of this engine is 1919, 5-ton showman's engine, one of the earlier engines that has a serious amount of history. The engine was one of 100 engines ordered by the British War Department directly from Ruston Copper. Ruston Copper was the maker of it, and the heavy haulage, and was used in World War I. At the end of the war, it was sold on to the surplus in Hampshire, 1923, the engine was sold to Showman J. Davies of Stradbally, London. Converted to the engine and to a Showman's engine, and in addition of the dynamo and generator power. She also received the great name of Rosetta, after one of the famous daughters in 1932. That one there, ladies and gentlemen, Rosetta, Ruston Copper, 1919, in showman's condition. Erin O'Doherty owns that one. Thank you very much indeed. Ransom, Sims and Jeffries, ladies and gentlemen, one of the better known in the world of the agricultural engines. This one here is a nominal horsepower of 6, and she's in 1907. It's belonging to Mr. Jim White down there from the County Wexford, in lovely condition. White, of course, a very, very well-known supporters of the Stradbally team rally, and this is the second and third generation of them. And this one here is the Star of Tottenham Green, ladies and gentlemen. The engine has been here. To a couple of restorations, but it's an absolutely lovely condition. 1907 is the year of this one, and it's owned by Mr. Jim White there as well. Thank you very much indeed. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a 1927. Stephen Braden is the man that owns this one, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Marshall. It's a Marshall 6 horsepower. Resi. This one, ladies and gentlemen, is an unusual one in the sense that she was at one stage a roller, but being converted to a general purpose engine. Stephen has it now. He bought her from John Doyle there from Carnew, County Wicklow, and is in lovely, lovely condition as well there, folks. Very, very nicely restored. A lot of work done with that engine in John's time and these people as well. Did quite a bit of work with that engine. 1927 is the year of it, folks, and Stephen Braden is the man that owns this one. She's a 10 ton in weight. Stephen, thank you very much indeed. Stephen there from the north of Ireland, very nice engine indeed. All the way from County Monaghan. Right, folks. 1904 is the year of this one, and it's a 5 nominal horsepower engine, this one. And Niall Glynn is the man that owns this, and she's an ordinary straight traction engine, agricultural engine. And you can see there, no belly tanks under this one yet. A big engine, and it is quite a sizable engine. Christine is the next one. Devonshire Class World engine with a single crank, and it's a very, very strong engine, that one there, folks. And it's 1904, owned by Mr. Niall Glynn. Thank you very much indeed, Niall. This is a big one, ladies and gentlemen. She's 1917. She's a 5 nominal horsepower. David Flynn is the man that owns this one. And she is a road locomotive. This one, ladies and gentlemen, come in from South America. Patagonia, to be precise, in South America. What it actually did, folks, was it was haulier of wool along these roads in Patagonia. It was bought in England in 2002 and brought into Carlo then. The Glen family have it ever since, and they've done quite a bit. It did a run there from Malin to Bisenhead some number of years ago, but it is a very nice engine there. Thank you very much indeed. Wallace and Stevens this time, folks. A roller. Another very nice engine. She's an 8 ton. Mark Sullivan is the man that owns this one, and she's 1934. It was due to Mitchell Nutt and Catherine, who were road contractors up in County Derry. This one is Wallace and Stevens, as I said, an 8 ton roller, and she's owned by Mark Sullivan. Thank you very much indeed, Mark. Right, the Pride of Rosehill. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the names on these engines, if you look at them and ask the owners and you get a chance, there is a message, there is a lesson behind that, and you can see it. Ladies and gentlemen, very nice engine. It is a Garrett. This one is the Garrett Showman engine. We saw Paddy earlier on with the 6-inch Garrett engine, the elder lemon. This time we had the younger lemon on it. This time we have a Hodge drive there with a very nice little Garrett 1919, and it's a 4 nominal horsepower. It's one of the smaller engines that were used in the show fields and the showground years ago. 7-ton engine, believe it or not, and the Denby family owned that one there, Paul and Paddy and ladies, and it's the Samson is the name of that one. It's a Garrett. This one is a Garrett engine. Paddy is a well-known Garrett man, has a lot of Garretts like his that one. He has a big engine as well, and he has the 6-inch as well. All the way up from the County Cork. 7 nominal horsepower. This one, ladies and gentlemen, she's a big engine as well. It is a traction engine, and it is a 1936. This one is. And Declan Lorden down there from Cork, one of the down there beside it is Shannon in County Cork. That's a very, very nice crew down there coming up from Cork. You're very welcome indeed. This is the Border Queen number 2. Border Queen number 2 is a Foster engine, and she's 14636 is the works number of it, in lovely condition as well there, folks. So you're very welcome all the way up to Stradbally for the 60th anniversary. Thank you very much indeed. $1912 is the year of this one, folks. 1912. She's a 7 nominal horsepower engine. She's a Marshall engine. This one is a very nice engine. And she is Uncle George, and it's owned by Ben Tompkins. Ben, well known in the steam business as well. Very welcome, Ben. Thank you very much indeed. Ben gets a lot of fun out of this engine, bringing it around, and Uncle George did it. But under a higher purchase fee by Alfred Jordan Malone Thrashing Company. But this time now it's owned by Ben Tompkins, and it's a 1912 Marshall. Another Garrett engine, ladies and gentlemen, Banana Hitch. She is Willie Carlisle. 1901. No, sorry, 1931. I beg your pardon. 1931 is the year of it. She's a 5 nominal horsepower. This one here actually is not a Garrett, inside it was a Fowler. It's a lovely Shawman's Fowler engine. Similar in size maybe to the Garrett. It's a lovely condition coming from. Owned by Mr. Willie Carlisle there up there. Lillymar Lane from the North Park. You're very welcome down for the weekend. Thank you very much for coming down. Very nice Fowler there, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 1909 Fowler. It's a 7 horsepower as well. 7 nominal horsepower. Alex Cross is the man that owns this one here. The Reliance is the name of it, ladies and gentlemen. And it was new to F.J. Hunt, Golden Merdane in Cambridge. The general this one was. And she's a Fowl. She's not a Fowler, she's a Fowl. Which is an unusual make as well, Fowl. And there's a big one, folks, McLaren. She's a 10 horsepower, ladies and gentlemen. That McLaren there, folks, weighing in at somewhere around the 22 tons. If you're talking about coal and water on top of that as well, you could be talking up to 25 tons there, folks. But that one there is Kevin Foley's engine. It's a road locomotive of 1905 McLaren, nearly McLaren. 897 is the work number of it. It come out fairly well early in the year. She's a 10 nominal horsepower engine, a big strong engine for road locomotive for pulling heavy loads on the road. Very nice engine indeed. Thank you very much indeed. Colossus is named, but I didn't get that name for nothing. Another nice horse from this one, ladies and gentlemen, Charlie is the name of this one. There has to be a meaning behind the names. This one is a 6 nominal horsepower. She's 1919. And Charlie Cliff is the man that has this one. He's a very nice engine. Marshall died as 72446. And Charlie it is. And it left the Britannia Ironworks in Gainsborough. And it went to Thomas Scott in Fulham, County Carlow. So now belonging to Charlie Cliff. 1912 is the year of this one, folks. It's a 7 nominal horsepower engine. Alan Barry is the man that owns this one. Now folks, if we look at the name on the front of that engine there, it's called the Owen Bui Rambler. The Owen Bui, as I said before, there's a name, there's a meaning behind the name. Alan is the man that owns the halfway house down there in Shannon in the County Cork. The river that runs behind his place is called the Owen Bui. And this is where the name of that engine came from. It's called the Owen Bui Rambler. She's a 1912, ladies and gentlemen, traction engine. And she is borrowed and she's owned there by Alan Barry himself, the man that owns it halfway down in Cork. Thank you very much, Alan. You're very welcome up this side of the country. Alan, of course, very well known down in Shannon. Ladies and gentlemen, what you see coming up here now, made by Luke Byrne, down from Cranford, or down in the county Wexford, outside of Gorey. His two sons are on the engine here. The man driving the tractor, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, was at the first steam rally here in Stradbally. Leslie Byrne. Leslie was in a pram. It's a bit looking pram he's driving now, but nevertheless, Leslie was in a pram at the time, and he was at the first steam engine rally here. Now, coming behind that, his father actually made this engine. Ladies and gentlemen, I remember this engine way back years when the father was building it. It was built on a clay floor in a shed at the back of the house, out of parts made out of literally anything. Little dandy is this one, folks. She is a lovely little engine and was well known for many years. Luke himself brought it all over the country. He was absolutely thrilled to bring this, and everybody was thrilled to see it. Joe is the man, his son, and Leslie driving the tractor, and Joe, of course, being the man on the engine here himself. Little dandy, this one is known. It's built by their late father, Leslie Byrne, or Luke Byrne. Luke was well known in the steam circles, and anybody that's well in the steam circles would have known Luke in that, where he built this one out. Literally the boiler came out of a sawmill or something like that. The rest of it was manufactured. The wheels were got somewhere else. It is a complete marvelous to be able to call that. 1921 is the year of this one. Tom Tynan is the man that owns it. Tom from the great Tynan family there from Steam Men. It's a 1921 Marshall and it's a 6 nominal horsepower. It's a very, very nice engine. Tom brought this one in himself and did a lot of work on it himself as well. He is in immaculate condition here. Very welcome, Tom. Thank you very much indeed. Tom's history goes right back to his father and his grandfather with some of the organisers of the early Stradbally steam rally here, of course, and it's still nice to see the generation coming on afterwards as well. Thank you very much indeed, Tom. It is a 1917 engine. It's a Ransom Sims and Jeffries. Ransom Sims and Jeffries is 6 nominal horsepower. It's owned today by Stuart Penn. As I said, it's a very nice engine. The Boss is the name of it. It was sold to the Kavanagh family there in Burr. Kavanagh's, of course, very well known in cast iron business. Lovely engine, that one there. She's owned then by Mr. Doyle down there from County Wexford. Doyle was the Doyle family. Jack was a great man. He was a very, very old engine man and knew how to operate the engines very well down there from outside of Enniscorthy. Ransom Simpson Jeffries there, ladies and gentlemen. 1917. Owned today by Stuart Lynn. Thank you very much. Here we have it, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Peter Rafter and Son. Peter, as well known in the steam business as he is in the traditional music and other businesses as well. This one he has a very, very nice Ransom Simpson Jeffries. It's a 1919 traction engine. It's a 7 horsepower. Now Peter is here today with himself and the son. This day next week you'll see him performing on the stage at the Flagkill Ahern down in the County Wexford, and along drinking bucketfuls of porter as well into the bargain. Himself and this one, ladies and gentlemen, Jim, 1900. David J. is the man that's on this engine. Here's a traction engine. Here's an 8 horsepower road locomotive. Well, it's a traction engine as well. But David and Son, there's nice to see the young folks coming along and getting interested in it as well. It is, as I said, 1900 is the year of this one, and David Flynn. Here, it's a McLaren, 701. There's a McLaren. Marshall engine this time, ladies and gentlemen. The year is 1900. It is the Colleen Vaughan. It is belonging to the Kelly family down there from Kylenairn in the County Wexford. Outside of it, they have represented it well here with a number of engines here. The younger generation on the engine here at the moment is a 9-inch traction engine. It is the Colleen Vaughan, and brought new to the Keating family in Spink in the County Laois, now owned by the Kelly family down in the County Wexford there and Kylenairn, and it is a 1900 engine, 6 horsepower. The Colleen Vaughan is a Marshall 33199. 1904, ladies and gentlemen, 120 years old, this engine. 1904, she's a 5 nominal horsepower engine. She's belonging to a lady owner, Laura O'Connor. Laura, thank you very much for bringing it on. That is lovely to see it, Laura. Convertible engine. When we say a convertible engine, ladies and gentlemen, it can be used during the winter time for to roll the roads with, or it can be used in the summertime for thrashing or other work as well. But, or vice versa, it can be used in the summertime for rolling roads and in the wintertime for thrashing and crushing stone. It's a Marshall, ladies and gentlemen. Laura O'Connor is the owner of it. Thank you very much, Laura. Wallace and Stevens, this one, folks. 1919. It's a 6 nominal horsepower. Jimmy McAvoy is the man that owns this one. Jimmy, you're very welcome. Molly is the name of the engine, and it was brought new out at the Northland Works in Basingstoke by William Patterson, and it's owned today, as I said, by Mr. Jimmy McAvoy. 1919 is the year of that engine. Here's an unusual one, ladies and gentlemen. 1908 is the year of it. It's known as a wantage. W-A-N-T-A-G-E, a wantage. It is a small company in Oxfordshire in England, and it was owned new by Mr. Woolcock. Today it's owned by Mr. Dennis Mullally. Dennis has a very nice 7 horsepower, very unusual one-inch engine, traction engine. You're very welcome indeed. Thank you very much for bringing it along. Is the year of this engine, ladies and gentlemen. She's on taxi duty today. Mr. Johnny Graham is the man that has this engine, ladies and gentlemen, up there now by the County Wexford as well. Road roller, it's a Gillingham motor, and it's a 4 horsepower engine. It is actually, believe it or not, a 10-ton engine, and it is in lovely condition as well there. Johnny Graham is the man that owns this one. Saw it last week, or a couple of weeks ago, and it was actually crushing turnips. (1889), ladies and gentlemen, is the year of this one. It's the second oldest Marshall in the country. It used to be the oldest, it's now the second oldest, but it's owned by the Rochford brothers down there from County Wexford, Clearystown, and the year is 1889. It's a Marshall, the farmer's friend. This engine, ladies and gentlemen, is actually in the country. It was made especially for the Irish. It's an Irish engine made for the Irish scenery here, and it was made especially for those here. It was brought to Bumstown in Athy first, and then it went from that to Carlow, to Listlefar Estate in the County Carlow, and then went on down to Wexford. She remains in the Rochford family ownership, and that is 1889, ladies and gentlemen, an absolutely immaculate Marshall. I have a Fowler this time, 1899 Fowler. It's an 8 horsepower engine. It's a traction engine owned by Joe Bradley. Joe Bradley is it's a Fowler Blackjack, and it was new out in Fowler Steamworks, Plough Works in Leeds to John Jeffries in County Louth, believe it or not. And it's now owned by Mr. John Bradley, or Joe Bradley. It's 1889. A Fowler engine there, ladies and gentlemen, 8 horsepower. Thank you very much indeed for bringing it along. Still back in the 1800s, ladies and gentlemen, way back in the 1800s still. This one here is a 7 horsepower engine. Stuart Flynn is the man that owns this one. It's a Ransom, Sims and Jeffries, and it is 1897 is the year of this one, folks. 1897 traction engine, new to the Larkin family of Roscrea in County Tipperary. Lily is the name of her, and she is in absolutely lovely condition. Nice, very nice Ransom, Sims and Jeffries. So 1897, way back, you're talking 127 years, 128 years, 127 years. Stuart Flynn is the man in charge there. Thank you very much indeed for coming along. Plenty of brass on this one, folks. She is a lovely traction engine though. She is 1930, one of the later models. She is a Ransom, Sims and Jeffries, and it is a 6 nominal horsepower engine. Ivanhoe is the make of it. Peter Rafter is the man that has it. saw earlier on Peter and the Sun driving one earlier. This one's another one of his. Enabling and Porter this time, 1908, ladies and gentlemen. It is a 5 nominal horsepower engine, and it is known as the Lady Anne. This one is a lovely engine, folks. As I said, she's 8 ton in weight, and the owner of this one is Mr. Charlie Kerwin. And it was new to of the Invicta Works in Rochester back in Kent in 1908. The Wednesday Derbyshire County Council in Wales back then, and it is now in the ownership of Mr. Charlie Kerwin, and it's an Evening and Porter. Right, folks, 1901 is the year of this one, folks. It is it's a 10-ton traction engine. And this one has belonged to Oliver and Arthur Flynn. It's a 7 horsepower Ransom, Sims and Jeffries. It was owned since the mid-70s and fully restored by the late Billy Mason down there from Tralee in the County Kerry. Previously owned and used for many years for thrashing contractors by Grant Brothers at Slieve Rue in County Kilkenny. Today it is owned by Olive and Arthur Flynn, and it is a 1901 engine. This one is a very, very nice engine, folks. Ransom, Sims and Jeffries, 7 horsepower. Another Ransom, Sims and Jeffries this time, folks. It's 1920 is the year of it. It's owned by Bernard and Norman. Very, very nice 6 nominal horsepower. Used mainly for thrashing by her original owner, Dick Mulrooney of Thomastown in County Kilkenny. Today the engine is owned, as I said, by Bernard O'Gorman, and it's 1920. Ransom, Sims and Jeffries in lovely condition there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed. First time, folks, so I brought her around the second time to make sure that you saw it again. This one here, folks, is the unusual Clayton and Shuttleworth engine of 1915, belonging to the Glen family. Jerry Bratton is the owner of this one, folks. It's a 1915 Evening and Porter, and she is 12 tons, believe it or not. She's a road roller of belonging to Evening and Porter. That's the name on this one. It was brought to you by Dublin Corporation, believe it or not, from the Invicta Works in Kent in England, and it helps to pave the roads of the national capital. A lot of the men in the city of Dublin. Very gradual man. That's a 1914 Evening and Porter. One at the end of this one, folks. She's a 10-ton in weight, 6 nominal horsepower traction engine. She's a Fowler, and she's a Highland Lass. And the owner of this one is Jason Cole. Jason, thank you very much. You're very welcome over to this neck of the woods. Thank you very much indeed for coming around. Jason Cole there, folks. 6 nominal horsepower traction engine. She classed as actually 8 tons, which is a 5 nominal horsepower compound engine, which has 2 cylinders, and she was used in the Richards of Newport in South Wales. This one is 1930 in year. It weighs actually 5 tons, and she's alien holder and is owned today by Andrew Caps. Andrew, thank you very much indeed for bringing it all the way up there from Kinsale. Gourmet County of Ireland, from Kinsale in County Cork. Right, ladies and gentlemen, what you're looking at here, we've been talking about 1889, 1900, 1920, 1930, earliest ones 1930. Here we have, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of statements made by a very, very talented gentleman there from Arklow in the County Wicklow, Mr. Peter Fitzgerald. This is a brand new engine, folks, believe it or not, brand spanking new. Built in 2023. This one is the Lady K. She's built on the drawings of Wallace and Stevens, and Peter himself built this engine and spent a lot of time, a lot of money on it, and he's a proud owner and a very, very proud gentleman to have this one. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a big round of applause. It's the first new engine around here for a long, long time. This is Peter Fitzgerald here. It is 1923, 3 tons, Wallace and Stevens new build. Thank you very much, Peter. It was built in 1917 and sent to Ireland, and its original owner is unknown at the moment. By 1922, it was in the ownership of George E. Moore of Athy in County Meath. Today it is in the ownership of the Irish Steam Preservation Society, and it is known as a low-cost tractor. A MAN, M-A-N-N, Steam Cart and Wagon Company. This one is number 1216, and the year of it is 1917. She's at 4 horsepower. It was used basically, folks, for haulage, pulling trailers. But the engine itself is a McLaren. 1911 is the year of it, and it's an phenomenal horsepower albeit. It's a road locomotive, as you can see, it has a belly tank underneath. A big engine, I would say weighing somewhere around the 20-ton mark. Owned by Mr. Eamon McAdeenan there from the County Louth. In lovely, lovely condition there. Eamon, very well known in the steel preservation and engineering works up in County Louth. It is that 1911 McLaren there. He's pulling that low loader around there with that caterpillar loading shovel on the back of it there. It's 8 horsepower. 1911 is the year. Thank you, Eamon. Thank you very much for coming along. Eamon McAdeenan. Whenever you're ready. I have the tractor into the arena and we'll have to do it today with tractor. Here my two comrades here at the arena for helping me out here. I wouldn't have done it without them. Steve and thank you very much indeed. Without the two of them, ladies and gentlemen,